Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. When we found the courage to walk through your golden door, before our first step, we'd find our heads on the floor, and when we'd look up, what we saw put us in awe. How could we look up? How could we look up? So bowed down we swore. We swore to never allow you to be ignored, and we asked to be given the chance to adore. We asked for but a glimpse of your vast ocean's shore, and within your shrine we received much more. We received the oxygen to breathe forever, and the water to put out every heart's fire, and the precious ink to cover our mind's paper. Never in four walls could we feel safer. Feel safer knowing by angels we're surrounded. Angels that the arsh have countless times rounded. Angels that in heaven have been made and are grounded. But when they come to you, they become astounded. Astounded by how everybody was taken. Astounded by how everybody was taken and how the cries of thirst dead men would awaken. They recall home. They recall home, but in Karbala they're mistaken. For the heart of Jannah, Karbala awakens and opens the door to it. Husayn awakens and opens the door to it. Husayn, the key can only belong to the one who reigns. Husayn is not in heaven, for it can't contain. Husayn is not in heaven, for it can't contain. Husayn is not in heaven, heaven is in Husayn. Sallu ala Muhammadin wa ala Muhammad. Without an ounce of doubt, I'd read God's account in His book. He'd announce, O prophets of mine, at my throne turn and look. Without an ounce of doubt, I'd read God's accounts in His book. He'd announce, O prophets of mine, at my throne turn and look. My tawheed none can attain, but my justice is Husayn. Desperately I search for the patience of Ayyub. Maybe in this I'll find the secret of Husayn. But how should I compare one story to another when on Ayyub's small baby arrows never rained in the kingdom of Sulaiman, His Majesty, controller of the birds flying down and wind flying up, the same wind that on the morning of Ashura would strike fear into the heart of Zainab. Ayyub's patience, just a grain. My justice is Husayn. Ibrahim into the fire flung, and he'd call out, O Lord, I am at peace, I trust my Creator. But even Ibrahim needed 3 dreams to obey. When commanded his child he needed to slaughter. Where is Husayn? And where is the rest of creation? If Ibrahim's an Imam, Husayn's his equator. Ibrahim, you didn't wipe your son's blood on your face. O Ark of Salvation, your status is greater. All my prophets suffered pain, but my justice is Husayn. God created the lights, Muhammad plus 4. God created the lights, Muhammad plus 4, and then Adam was made from clay, but not from light. He was given eyes, and the 5th light he saw, and puzzled he'd ask his Lord, why does this light hurt my sight? Tempted to eat, and towards the tree he'd go. Tempted to eat, and towards the tree he would go. And this is the difference. Husayn's brother didn't drink water in his hand, and a dry tongue he'd scold. I'm loyal, I serve Husayn, and the water he'd sink. Adam ate, and him I don't blame, but my justice is Husayn. Musa would ask Khidr and learn from him Islam. Musa would ask Khidr and learn from him Islam, the same Khidr that from Husayn's father would ask question after question, and Ali would teach him, and Musa in the title Kalimullah basks. Isa would bring to life the dead through Allah's name. But a question I have is, what name did he use? When Adam was taught the names of Al-Muhammad, there's only one name that life from death can produce. All my prophets are its veins. but my justice is Husayn. Sallu ala Muhammad.